Romans 5, verse 13 and 14. For sin indeed was in the world before the law was given, but sin is not counted where there is no law. Yet death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over those whose sinning was not like the transgression of Adam, who was a type of the one who was to come. You'll sometimes hear people bring up the Ten Commandments to show or prove that there's sin in someone's life, right? It's even easier when you take Jesus's interpretation of the law in the Sermon on the Mount. And that shows that the law extends to intent and our thought. But Paul reminds us that before the law, sin still existed, and so did death. This statement, sin is not counted where there is no law, that's not an argument by Paul that sin wasn't punishable or that people who had sinned before the law weren't accountable. They were. And we know that because of verse 14, which says, "Yet death reigned from Adam to Moses." Death is the evidence of sin. What we need to take away from these verses is to remember where we have been 3 chapters earlier in chapter 1 and 2, which shows the spread of sin, the rejection of God, and what that looks like. And then in chapter 2, Paul brings up the point that even Gentiles, though, they still have the work of the law written on their hearts. This conscience that bears witness, innocent, guilty. It's existed before the law. It was ingrained in humanity, helping people see that they have gone astray. If you take anything away from this section, besides like a better understanding of the text, I hope it's a reminder that death is the ultimate evidence that something is wrong here. We all know it. We all feel it. We were all made for something better. We were made for something more fulfilling, more satisfying. Even a good, long life that ends still stings. This world is beautiful, but it is dying and it is decaying, and our hope can only be found in something better. And what is better is Christ. He is the one who can fulfill us. He is the one who can satisfy us, and He is the one we were made for. He is the one who dealt with our guilt, and He is the one who gives us life. He is the one who will recreate all things into something new and better. And that is good news.